Hello, god kväll. It's Andreas from Torshälla, Sweden. Now the evenings really are starting to be really dark here in Sweden. It's 8 o'clock, pitch black outside. That's cozy. You can be inside and you can smoke. And today I will smoke vapor, Virginia Perique. I think Virginia with 6% Perique. Please comment if you have any other information. And it's called Cabbie's mixture. This one. And I also think that this was brought to the market 2015. And please correct me if I'm wrong on this. Please comment. And it looks like this. As you see, it's small coins, and from the beginning it's a rope or a twist. And what they do is, and luckily still do today, is they put these tobacco leaves on top of each other. Virginias, mostly in this one, and 6% Perique, and then they turn it like a twist. They twist it real hard, with much pressure, so it becomes a rope that's like my thumb. And then they cut it up after it been lying and maturing, and due to the pressure, the different flavors marry. And then they cut it up in these kind of small coins, and you break them, or I do anyway. I break them up and let them dry for a bit, and then you can smoke them. And yeah, why a twist? Why do they do a twist? Well, I think today we have these glass jars and mason jars, and to keep the tobacco moist for years. I can open one of my mason jars behind me, and after 6 years, the tobacco is top notch, still aged, but still moist. In the old days, and this is what I think, that wasn't a possibility. So they had to come up with different way to handle the tobacco, to keep the moist levels when they were out for a month at sea, or just working the plow. One way of doing it is to make plug tobacco, and well, I will not talk about it so much this episode, because I will show you some other episode. But plug tobacco is when they put really high pressure on a lot of layers and cut them into bricks that's stone hard. And then when you want to chew or smoke in a pipe, you have a really sharp knife and you cut it up and you let it dry for a little bit, and then you can smoke it. Or some, like many did, chew it. Rope tobacco is another way of handling the tobacco so that it will keep the moisture during a longer period of time, and twist these layers really hard so that the moist will be kept inside. And I will smoke in my Nording Compass pipe by Erik Nording. It's a factory, family-owned factory outside Copenhagen. And on the bottom, it has a compass, or more likely, what they call in Danish, vägvisare, or in Swedish, vägvisare, or in English, I don't know, but maybe pathfinder, someone that shows you the way, and it's written in runes, and it's made by the Vikings over 1,000 years ago, and it showed them the way when they went out for Vikings and plunder. It's a really good pipe, a good cleanser, really good to have when you mow the lawn or just go out and walk. And actually, I have to this pipe a longer stem, which if you have a Nording pipe and want a longer stem, you can buy at Brobergs in Sweden, in Stockholm and Gothenburg. And when I'm contemplating, well, anyway, I will have a short stem today. And I like to smoke Virginias in this. It has a quite small bowl. And I think Virginias just taste better. But Virginias also get really hot because of the high sugar content. So you need to be really careful because this bowl is quite delicate. So when you smoke small puffs, real slow actually, and careful because the sugar content, sugar burns. So Virginia can be a little bit tricky, but I think I prefer this one, or similar with small bowls when I smoke my Virginias. So I will now put some back in here and come back, and we will light it up, and I will tell you what I think about it. Bye-bye. Hello, I'm back. Now I loaded up the bowl and I will light it. As usual, you hear my air purifier in the background. One thing I love with Virginias is, I think it's the sugar content, that when you draw, it crackles. You definitely feel the sweetness of the Virginias. But in opposite to a straight Virginia, the Perique gives a little bit more depth to this one. A little bit more, some call it pepperiness, and yeah, it might be a good word for it. I will get back to you when I come down a little bit in the bowl. Hello again. I'm down 2/3. I didn't talk so much about what the smell is on it. I think that, of course, the raisiny smell of Virginias is there, but I think that it's complemented by something deeper, plummy, vinegary. Very, very pleasant smell. I'm not such a good describer of those kind of smells, but still, very sweet smoke. This. Little citrusy, but not in any way, I think, bright, or I think more of a mellow, round. Yeah, full taste, I think. Some think this is like a medium flavor profile. Yeah, depending on what you compare with. Latakia, yeah, sure, but a lot of undertones, and I think it's quite interesting. And when I smoke it outside, it even more brings out the flavors, I think. It's a good tobacco for aging. Just like port, which a lot of sugar content is good for aging, Virginia's is also good for aging. Yeah, well, hope you enjoy this. And I would really like to hear what you think about Cabbie's mixture. You like it? And if you like this, subscribe and a thumbs up, and I'll get back with more. Well, I will anyway. Bye-bye.